Hey everyone, Taylor here, and today I'm gonna start doing something a little bit new on the channel. It's not gonna be quite a let's play, and it's not gonna be quite a review. I'm calling them just journals. Like if you listen to any of my other JRPG journals in the past, it's talking about my experience of a certain game on a whole. But what I want to do with this is talk about games as they're coming out, as I'm playing them, and just record my thoughts as I'm playing them. And then instead of doing like a let's play, like you record footage and then after the fact kind of talk over whatever footage I've recorded and just share how I've been playing the game and what I feel about it. Because I've tried let's plays in the past and they are way harder than anybody could possibly anticipate. For anybody that's tried doing let's plays out there, you'll know that it's not as easy as it looks. So today I want to talk about Stardew Valley. As I was editing my top 5 video, I was just like, I had to capture footage for all these different games. And as I was playing Stardew Valley, like all I wanted to do was play more Stardew Valley. It was just so much fun. And so I blasted through winter, and in the footage you're watching now, it's year 2 of spring, the first day of spring. And I figured that's just kind of fitting, we're in the new year, Stardew Valley, let's start a new year right. And I wanted to upgrade my house because I had been playing the game. I forgot where I was. I probably hadn't played it in several months before I was recording footage for it. And so you'll see my farm looks like a mess. Like all these stone walls just, they break apart. They're not sturdy. They look nice though. And so my eventual goal with that was to, put up some wood fences because it looks nicer. And so eventually in the video you'll see I move the barn and the coop. And so yeah, right before I recorded this, I spruced everything up just a tiny little bit. I bought a duck. I constructed a barn. I bought a cow. I planted a couple trees, and it's almost like this game. I have like a second life for this game in a weird way. I even changed it. It's funny in this game you can change who you consider your significant other or whatever. So I had even considered another girl as my girlfriend, and you'll see Leia that was walked up to my house earlier. I gave her like the little flower bouquet, and so she's also my girl. I have 2 girlfriends in the game, but apparently that doesn't matter, and you can have many girlfriends, but then also obviously you only marry one, or many boyfriends and girlfriends. The game allows that, which is pretty neat. So yeah, I'm just going through my daily routine, and really I found this picture online that the developer Concerned Ape, he basically made this like ultimate mega farm. And so I got really inspired. I'm like, okay, I'm going to completely redesign the farm. I'm going to put everything just the way I want. I'm going to lay it out in a cool way. But obviously the ultimate goal of Stardew Valley is to either become a corporate overlord at JoJo Mart, or to fill out the community center and do all these different tasks. And there's so many. And that's really what I love about Stardew Valley, is that the game keeps you busy in so many different ways. Like it almost reminds me of Persona in a way, because the reason why I like Persona is that you could kind of set your own pace of the game, and you could really do whatever you want. If you wanted to focus on school, if you wanted to focus on grinding, if you wanted to focus on your social links, you could do any of those, and the game's not going to punish you for that. With Stardew Valley, it's kind of the same way. If all you want to do is grow your crops, get tons of money, you'll be able to build the ultimate farm, expand your farm, add expansions to your house and different barn buildings or farm buildings and stuff like that. If you want to go fishing, that's cool too. Each of the different things you need to fill out the community center lend to one of the whatever that is. So, which I think is really, really cool. It really steers you in a direction, whereas in the old Harvest Moons, it's just sort of like, don't have a crappy farm in 3 years and we won't kick you out. It's kind of vague. And I haven't played the more recent Story of Seasons. It's the same developers. It's basically the same thing. And I even mentioned in my top 5 video that I feel like the Harvest Moon series has grown stale, and I really think Stardew Valley just really ate their lunch. Like, this game has sold over 2 million copies on PC. It recently released on consoles. I'll be really curious to see what those sold. And you know, usually what a lot of games will do is they will they'll release on PC digitally, release on consoles digitally, and if it really blows up, then they'll release a physical version. Because I remember Rocket League did this. That, you know, was a PS Plus game, and people didn't really know what it was, but then it sold super well. It blew up, and they called it like some type of collector's edition for PS4, and I think on Xbox as well. So my point is, I wonder if Stardew Valley eventually gets a physical release of some kind. I'd buy it up in a heartbeat, even though I obviously I own it on PC and I love it, and I don't know if I would restart it on consoles, but just the idea that they would have, I love, you know, collecting physical copies of games. So I think that'd be cool if they made that happen. So anyways, now here what I'm doing is, my ultimate goal was to fill out the crop harvest for the spring. I can't believe I didn't do that in year 1. I think I was trying to just figure out how to play Stardew Valley, because if you go in trying to play it like a Harvest Moon game, it's not going to work the way you think it will, because you get tired really easily. Like, oh, okay, I'll just clear the farm and do whatever I need to do. But doing that is not possible really in Stardew Valley. You'll get tired within minutes. You'll barely be able to clear anything out. So I was like, okay, what do I do? How do I make money? And for me, I found fishing to be the most efficient way to make a lot of money at the beginning of the game. Everybody's got their own thing. Maybe you mine and you sell stuff, or you buy a lot of animals, what have you. But I personally felt like foraging in the forest, which is way better. You can get way more stuff in Stardew Valley, and it's a lot less scripted. You know, it's not like, oh, in this one spot, like in Harvest Moon, there's always going to be a turnip or whatever, but rather it's just, you just hack away at the ground and just hope that something will come up. And so now here I'm doing a little bit of deconstruction. I'm trying to make room because I'm trying to move the barn and the coop down. And see here, I have all my gems, just so much stuff saved up that I'll probably never use. But in case I do need to use it, it's good to know. And you can see behind me in front of the house, I've got 2 kegs of wine going, which is relatively... I just started doing that, which is cool. It's the girl that I'm going after in the game, Leah. It's one of her favorite things. Leah, I want to say it's Leah, not Leia, because it's spelled different. I'm going to say Leah. Leah, one of her, you know, the gifts that she likes most is wine. So... wanted to make sure I had a lot of those going, but you need oak resin, which you get out of these trees that you can see below. Like, you hook these little taps up to them and they will produce various things like pine tar and maple syrup and oak resin, but you need oak resin to make the wine cases. So eventually what I want to do is, just always have stuff brewing, like just tons of stuff brewing. And I want it to look cool. Like these wood fences, they don't last very long, unfortunately. I want to say it's maybe a week if you're lucky, and then they break down and you have to rebuild them. But what I want to start focusing on in year 2 of my playthrough of Stardew Valley is obviously completing the community center, and then also focus on beautifying the farm, make it better. Like off to the left, you can kind of see the greenhouse is all busted up. I believe you can grow anything you want in there, just like the hothouse in Old Harvest Moons, but I'm not sure because I haven't unlocked it yet and I haven't looked it up. I kind of go into this game blind outside of, okay, I need the puffer fish to complete the fish tank. How do I get the puffer fish? Oh, it's only in the ocean in summer between noon and 4 or whatever. But otherwise, I like to figure it out all on my own, like the events and stuff like that, like the random holidays and what happens as far as that goes, which I like. So I believe a lot of the rest of this video is me trying to deconstruct the farm, rebuild it, realizing that the stuff's not going to fit. But basically the rest of this is just kind of the first day of spring, and having just a good old time with it. You know, I think this might be the game I play a lot of just throughout the year, just my chill out game. And it's just man, this is so my type of game where just chill out, charming music, always something to work towards. And then if for whatever reason you've completely maxed everything out, there's kind of the evil version of this game, if you will. There's, you know, siding with Jojo Mart. So I'm considering, you know, if I beat the game, I might go back and do it a second time and, yeah, try to do the whole Jojo Mart thing. So we shall see. And here I'm realizing that once you hack something in the ground, it won't let you put a building there, which I'm annoyed with. So maybe not the greatest footage to be watching right now. But yeah, guys, if you like this type of video, again, not really a let's play, but sort of just commentating on footage and just as I'm taking notes, playing through these games, just talking about games as I'm playing through them in a way to kind of make up for not having reviews out as fast. I still want to get reviews out for games this year. I definitely want to start doubling down on that, or at least getting back to making those. I know I missed out. There's a lot that I missed out on that I'm sure you guys wanted me to make, but I think I just want to, you know, going forward, we got Gravity Rush 2, we got Tales of Berseria, and I still don't know if I want to cover games like Resident Evil 7 or Yakuza 0 and stuff like that. So I might even put some type of there's too many games coming out or something, and what games do you want me to cover or whatever type of video. But if you like these types of videos and you know you want me to put out these videos in between the reviews and stuff like that, leave a like and let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of video. It helps. Or hit me up on Twitter at Taylor's Shelf. There's 2 S's in there, so make sure you don't forget that. I might even leave a link in the description going forward. I need to start doing that. Be better about that. So and then of course, if you have not subscribed yet to the channel, please be sure to do so. I'm going all in on YouTube this year. I'm not giving up. I want this to be my job eventually. And yeah, I'm just going to do everything I can to make cool videos for you guys. And so that's it. Subscribing will be a good investment. It's just one little click and you'll be getting tons of great videos, mainly around Japanese-centric games or games inspired by Japanese things or whatever else, you know, might interest me. So I think I'm going to let the rest of this footage play out. Again, let me know if you like me leaving the rest of the footage play out, or if you just would rather it cut off when I'm done talking. Always appreciate the feedback. So for now, I'm going to let it play out, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of day 1 in spring for year 2 in my playthrough of Stardew Valley. So Happy New Year. Hope you guys are having a great week, and I'll talk to you later.